Hello guys, how are you? Summer season's almost, well, some season almost over here, even though May feels like it's fall. But one of the most important questions everyone's been asking me, because fitness is my strength and strength training is my strength and getting results in the gym is my strength, and I like to help people out, is how do you get rid of belly fat? How do you get a flatter stomach? And to be honest with you, most people who ask for belly fat reduction or fat loss, they're looking really to be a tidier, more toned, shapelier version of themselves, or to have a flatter stomach so they can feel comfortable enjoying the summer season and whatnot. And the best thing I've noticed, the best approach I've noticed overall over the last 15-20 years is two combinations. One, you've got to get your nutrition on point. What that really means is what you put into your body, what you put in that mouth of yours, has to be rethought. And unfortunately, we've got to say a little bit no, a little bit goodbye, and stay a little bit disciplined and away from the sugars, the fats, the starches, and all the bad stuff and all the fun stuff that we call it, and really start living a cleaner life in terms of nutrition, which is high quality protein, high quality fats like avocados and olive oils and maybe some coconut oil here and there, and reduction of the carbs, the rices, the breads, the pastas, and even the potatoes sometimes, depending on how much fat you're holding. If you're not holding that much fat, maybe you can put in some sweet potatoes and stuff like that, but a lot of leafy greens and stuff like that. That is the point. The only person that I know that got away with eating like a garbage can is Michael Phelps, and he is a different genetic beast, and he trains in immense hours. We can't compete with that. We have to live in an ordinary world, and we have to understand how our bodies work, and I think that's a very realistic, blunt way of putting it. Two, in terms of exercise or training, what helps is the program that you should be on in terms of working out should be mainly strength training, and I'll tell you why. If you're trying to increase your output, which means the calories you're burning overall, you have to do things that give you the best and the most bang for the buck. Does that make sense? So for example, let's take two activities, right? If I'm gonna do a circuit, some squats under the weight rack, a set of push-ups, a set of pull-ups, all this is like minor resistance training. You create it in a circuit type of way. Am I gonna burn more? Am I gonna have a higher output, energy output, burn rate, versus me walking on the treadmill for 35 minutes, 45 minutes? So that's one analogy I use. Am I going to have more output or more burn rate if I'm on the elliptical versus that? So now start thinking, what is going to give you more output? Generally speaking, generally and scientifically proven, in order for you to increase your output, you have to increase your lean muscle tissue in your body, and that will increase your metabolic rate. And now you're burning more calories outside the gym as well, sitting, walking, being with your loved ones, working on the weekends and stuff like that. You become a higher burning, fuel burning machine. So just to recap, be on point with your nutrition. You're gonna have to say, because you can't get away with eating like trash and still having a flatter stomach or a six-pack or ripped, or whatever terminology you want to use to describe your vision. Second, you have to go on a more resistance training type of workout and really understand what it's like to really feel that muscle and work the muscle. Really work your lats and back, the muscle groups that you're trying to develop, because the larger muscle groups burn more calories, and that's a scientific fact as well. Once you get this thought process going, then you're going to be like, okay, I've started to think, I'm entering the gym, what should I be doing? Then you've got the place to start. You've got the thought process going. And those are the two most general, basic ways where you can change the shape of your physique, which we call in the training world your composition, your body composition. And then you're going to start seeing a narrow waist, a little bit more of a developed upper body, some nice legs and whatnot. And then you can start moving on that. So that's a simple way to explain on how to get rid of belly fat. And of course, if someone's telling you, look, I've got a program where you can get a six-pack and ripped body in 3 weeks, you got to question that, because is it really true if you're holding 18, 20, 25% body fat and you're not a regular in the training world, and someone comes up to you and goes, we're gonna give you 3 weeks, put this DVD on, take this, do an insane amount of cardio, and in 3 weeks you're gonna have a six pack. See, if you look at all the people that have beach bodies or a flatter stomach, they live a certain way. They don't do the 3 week thing. So we have to really look at the people that have achieved that type of success and ask them what they're doing. And these people can't be paid actors and actresses on a stage shooting for a DVD. They have to be people that's got to be honest and straight up, and we've got to see what they're doing. Are they putting their 4, 5, 6 hours of lifting in the gym? Are they eating the greens and the high proteins and the healthy fats versus eating 3 times a week out, whatnot? So these are really the tough choices that someone has to consider if they want to stick to the vision and achieve their vision. And that's where one of my greatest topics that I personally love is self-awareness comes in. But more on that in another video. Good luck.